Hey, what's up, guys? It is Jordy, and I'm bringing you 4 picks for tomorrow's NBA slate. Tomorrow is Sunday. Forgive me, my mouse is waking out like crazy. I don't know why. But tomorrow is Sunday. It's going to be March 16th. We have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 games for tomorrow. The board is very, very slim right now for there being 8 games, but I do have 4 picks that I really like at an early look. And I can't stay up too late tonight waiting for the board to populate because I do have church in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this out now with the 4 that I found. I did a decent amount of research into these and I'm liking what I'm seeing. So I'm going to go ahead and share these with you guys. But before we get into all that, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. If you like the video, it helps me a ton. And a lot of you guys who watch the video are not subscribed, so please do me a favor and sub. We're at 400 subs now. My little milestone I want to get to is 1,000 subs. So if you don't mind helping me get there, that would be great, and I appreciate it. So yeah, let's get right into this, guys. So let's talk about the recap really quick, because it was so dang close, man. I felt really good about it, and it was, I feel like I was right on the money, honestly. I don't feel like, that's the Discord there. You got to pay to see that. Go join the Discord. It's awesome. But yeah, I just shared the slip in there, so that's proof that I do share all of the slips in there. But yeah, let's talk about yesterday's slips. So obviously the CS2 slip, we were so close on this one too. 0.5, so dang close. That was disappointing. The 2 early games hit, and I was super stoked about that. I went to bed feeling good because Faiku hit, and then Brolin hit, and then the rest of them just 0.5 me minutes. So disappointing. Same deal on the NBA slip. 1.5 really, because we needed him to get to 12, but even the push would have been nice. And Tobias Harris 0.5 just, he had 7 rebounds, and I thought we were doing the right thing by taking the rebounds and assists here. And that's why I said last night I was a little scared of the assist, because I thought he might at least get 1, but the dude just goosed the assist. And the rebounds were the play. Last night I said the rebounds were the most juiced, and that was the proper play to take. My narrative on everything else was correct. Obviously, Steph Curry came down to the wire, but he got fouled twice at the end of the game, so that put him right over the mark. I was happy about that. But man, Dylan Brooks had so many shot opportunities that he just barely missed. He had a little bit of a rough time shooting in the first half, which kind of cooked the PRA. But he was doing so good, man. He had like everything going. He was rebounding, assisting. I thought that was going to be no problem. He checked into the second quarter with like 7 minutes left, and then it was just downhill from there, unfortunately. But he ended the first quarter with like 8 PRA, and I was like, okay. Or I think it was like 6 or 7. But yeah, it was close. But Cat went crazy. Steph Curry had a great game. Mikal Bridges did exactly what we needed him to do. Quentin Post stunk up the joint just like we needed him to. Not even really stunk up the joint. It's just a tough matchup for a young kid like that. And, you know, that's 17 PRA coming in on like 16 to 15 minutes a game is tough. So I knew that one was going to be a good one, and I should have used it more. But yeah, really close day. 0.5 and 1.5 on just some of those were just so dang close, man. So really close. I feel like we're really getting dialed in here. That could have been a huge day. But you know what? We're starting over. We got 4 picks for tomorrow, so let's get right into talking about those. So here is what I've got locked in for you guys. I've got Quentin Grimes for over 3.5 assists, Spencer Dinwiddie over 1.5 3-pointers made, PJ Washington for a block, and RJ Barrett over 24.5 points assists. So I feel good about all these, and I'll explain why. So let's get right into this. I like Quentin Grimes' assists here. Obviously, he's getting a ton of minutes right now, 30 plus minutes a game. He's going to be heavily involved in this game because everybody's still out. Eric Gordon, Lowry, Maxey, all of them, they're all out. Kelly Oubre, the whole team is out. They're tanking for sure. So yeah, and then on the other side of the ball, I actually targeted this game heavily because, you know, there's a lot of guys out. So yeah, I'm going to be taking a lot of this game. And, you know, there's a lot of really low good lines, so I feel good about it. But sweet. So let's get into talking about Quentin Grimes here. Great matchup for him. 23rd in assists allowed, value of 6.5 for the shooting guards. He's been hitting this a lot with his time, and he's averaging 8.8 potential assists per game. Now, he's surrounded by G Leaguers, so it's not surprising that a lot of these shots aren't going down, but this is going to be a good game. Let's go ahead and look up the lines for this game on DraftKings. So this game's got a 225 over-under with the Mavericks favored by 6. I mean, you would never look at the Mavericks starting roster and think that this team is going to win against the Sixers by 6, but they're both in purgatory right now. So, yeah, it is just not looking good for either one of these teams. Obviously, they're probably both just shutting it down for the season, which is crazy because at the beginning of the season, the Mavericks were looking like a repeat, finals team, and then they traded Luke and all that stuff. So they lost Kyrie, and you guys already know the story. But yeah, so I feel good about Quentin Grimes, man. This thing is pissing me off. This stupid cord. But yeah, Quentin Grimes, 3.5 assists. I think this is a really good line over the last 5. He's hit this 3 out of 5 games. He had 5 assists against Boston in that monster game where I think he had 40 points, didn't he? No, it wasn't that game. 44 points against the Warriors. That was just a crazy game. The guy can get his scoring going. The assists are his most favored play, a -131. I think 3.5 is super low. And they're not really liking the scoring props for him to tomorrow. So you go with your gut, take what you like to take. But yeah, he hasn't hit this a lot. Obviously, he has not been getting the amount of minutes as he's getting now. And he's kind of like probably the best player in the starting roster outside of like PJ Washington, or that's the wrong team. My goodness. I don't even know. Let's take a look at the, I don't even know what their roster looks like. Let's just see here. So that's the Mavericks starting roster. Let's just go for the Sixers starting roster tomorrow and see what they got going on. Because I don't even know. Okay, so they got Maxey is out. So it's going to be Jared Butler, Justin Edwards, Gershon, Yabusele. That's what I'm saying. So he's probably the best player on the team right now. It's not looking great for them. So sorry to you Sixers fans, because yeah, your team is just in the same situation as the Mavericks. So like I said, he's surrounded by a bunch of G Leaguers, but I think he can get these assists done because, so are the Mavericks. So in some positions, like they got Clay, they got, Spencer Dinwiddie, PJ Washington, stuff like that. People I'm going to be taking. So yeah, -131 on the assists, loving that. Spencer Dinwiddie over 1.5 3-pointers made. I think this is a pretty generous line for the amount of time he's going to be getting in this game. Over the last couple games, he's been getting 30 plus minutes as well. He's going to be starting at point guard tomorrow, and it's a great matchup. 27th in 3-pointers allowed, 3.5 value. Last 2 times he's played them, on just 20 minutes, he's gone for 3 and 2. So I think with these extended minutes and him jacking up 4.8 3-point attempts, shooting 38%, that's all we need for him to get this done. So I really like this play. I'm going to be taking this one for the over as well. Like I said, it looks good in the head-to-head, and he's been hitting it over the last couple 5 since he's had these extended minutes. So yeah, we just need him to hit 2 threes. It's not asking a lot. So the PRA is his most favored, -132. If you want everything, take everything. The threes are not favored to go over. So go with your gut. I'm taking the threes. I'm a crazy man, so don't follow my lead on this if you don't like it. PJ Washington for a block. I feel super good about this. He's done this 66% of the season, 31 out of 47 games. He hasn't ever done it in the head-to-head, but obviously this is a lot different of a team he's playing against. He's playing against a bunch of G Leaguers, so I think PJ Washington is a pretty solid defender. And yeah, he had 4 blocks against the Lakers recently, and he only played 15 minutes against Milwaukee, but we'll just see. He's on a minute restriction right now for sure, but I think he can get in there and quickly get us a block. He's done this in 8 out of 10 games at home. They are in Dallas for whatever that matters, but we'll see. I think he can get in there and get this done for us on a minute share. Maybe they're going to bump up his minutes a little bit. Maybe he'll get 20 minutes, and I think that's plenty of time for him to go in there and stuff someone. So pause. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good one. So if we take a look at this line here, they do like the block at a -129. They don't like the PRA. They don't like the rebounds because it's all set too high. He's not going to get that much time. He's not going to have enough time in the game to go over 23.5 PRA unless he gets in there and goes for like 10 boards in the first half, which I don't see that happening. So I can see him getting in there and quickly getting us a block though. So data matches up. The matchup looks great, and the people he's playing against don't look great. So I think he can get in there and get it done. And Yabusele, he's a good player, but he's not like a true center, and he's a pretty small dude. So I think PJ Washington, being a bigger power forward, can get in there and get us a block. So that's my narrative that I'm building behind it. That's what I like. RJ Barrett. over 24.5 points assists. I feel super good about this line. Good matchup, 16th in points allowed, 28th in assists allowed. He hasn't played him yet in the last 2 years, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty solid. Portland's a good defensive team, but he's been playing great against pretty solid defenses. He put 30 up on Orlando for the PA. He put 27 up on Orlando the game before that. They're the number 1 ranked defense. He went to Washington, missed it somehow. Went to Utah, missed it. But in all these other games, Boston, he hit it. Phoenix, he hit it. I think it looks pretty solid. My nose is itching me like crazy. Every time I get out of the shower, my nose itches super bad. Just weird little tick. But yeah, I'm not doing coke or anything. But I feel good about the 24 points assists, 24.5 over. I think it looks really solid. It's a minus 135 on daily grind, so the data is matching up on both sides here. No little insight on outlier for this one. This is just something I'm going off of, and I think it looks pretty good. He's only played 52 games this season, and he's gone over 31 games, so looks pretty good to me. I think RJ Barrett has played well since he's gone to Toronto, and it's his home team. He's a game time decision, so if that scares you, you don't have to take this. He has been playing through this illness, though. He played on the 14th as a game time decision as well. They're saying he's not 100% due to an illness, so a decision on status will be made closer to Sunday's tip-off. So I'm risking a DNP. If you guys don't want to, I totally understand. You don't have to take it. But yeah, I mean, that's the like I said, it's a very early board, guys. I'm doing this because I pretty much have to. There's stuff like this that just came out. Collier's rebounds at 3.5 is always a good play, but it is against Minnesota, tough matchup. So look around, tell me what you guys are getting into. Maybe I'll make another slip with your suggestions. You guys have been dropping some pretty decent knowledge on me in the comments below, and I love it. It gives me a lot of engagement, and I like engaging with you guys. So definitely hit me up with what you're getting into in the comments, but I've already got that locked in. That's what I'm rocking with for tomorrow. Just going to keep it a light day and keep my mind on the Lord tomorrow, because I need it after the last 2 days of these close calls. So God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and good luck tomorrow.